Just one question, like what's the secret of IISER Bhopal that most people of our campus that you figured out that not many people know, but you want to reveal here?
There's an area known as the hill area. We call it Pahadi. Okay, so that Pahadi is infamous for.
Yeah, so that area is called Meditation Center. That's the official name of that. It's based situated on a hilltop on one side of the campus, and of course famous for very nasty things. Lots of you are asking the differences between IISERs, NISER, what is the campus life, placements, entrance examinations, seat matrix, research facilities, and many more. So that's why Khalid Bhaiya with us today, and he's the physics mentor at SciAstra, and he's going to reveal his college as well. So I'll be asking all those burning and spicy questions that you all have been waiting for, and we'll get to know his views on IISERs and my view on NISER. So stay tuned till the end of this video because most of the questions that you aspire to get your answers on will be taken care of in this video. So Khalid bhai, would you like to introduce yourself? Which college are you from?
Yeah, so hi Soumya. So I'm from IISer Bhopal and I went to IISer Bhopal in 2017 and I post-graduated from there in 2022 and I did my physics bachelor's and master's from IISer Bhopal and yeah, that's it.
So which of the entrance examination you appeared for?
I appeared for the IISer aptitude test in 2017 and actually I gave J Advanced in 2016 but the rank wasn't beyond like under 10k, it was 10.4k. So that's why I couldn't get an admission that time in 2016.
So at that time, IISERs used to take from IISER aptitude test, JE Advanced and KVPY. KVPY is now not there, it's scrapped. And NEST, by the way, is the entrance examination for NISER. So I appeared for NEST twice in 2018 and 2019. 2018 I of course failed miserably, I did not even check the result for NEST, but 2019 I qualified. NEST is the only examination for NISER. Okay, not through JE Advanced or IIT. So these two are very separate examinations and give admission to NISER and IISER. So by the way, what was your rank in the range of?
My rank was in 620.
620. And at 620, what all IISERs were you getting at that point in time?
Initially, I was getting IISer Tirupati, and after that, the final result turned out to be IISer Bhopal. It was because I didn't attempt the whole test because there were definitely, there are 4 subjects in IISer aptitude test: physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. But since I was not a biology student, so I totally skipped the biology part, and the only thing which I scored is in physics, chemistry, and math.
Right, and also since the competition was much lower at that time.
Exactly.
Right, so even after attempting just three subjects.
3 sections.
Right,
but yeah, that were like attempted very nicely. Like physics and mathematics was almost good. Chemistry was not that good because I'm not that good with chemistry.
Yeah.
But yeah, physics and mathematics was very good.
Because now students usually attempt all 4 PCMB and they face trouble in scoring a rank of 500, 600 on this range.
Yeah,
and so it's amazing to know that. And my rank actually was 190 in NEST examination. But NEST, unfortunately, I had to attempt all 4 subjects at that time. I did not know that because went for the exam just casually and discovered that biology is mandatory to attempt as well for NISER. And just use my KVPY and NTSC preparation in class 10th and 11th to solve some of the biology questions, just enough to clear the cutoff, 8, 10, 15 marks like that. And yeah, that turned out to be pretty good and the rank was 190. And it sure shot for admission in NISER Bhubaneswar as well as CEBS. And so you usually get an email after NEST examination results are out with your rank and whether or not you are called for a first round of counseling. So that is the same for IISERs as well, I guess.
Definitely. So after that is the result, when you freeze the result, after that you'll be getting a permanent like official letter and then you'll have to get that seat at that particular date in which they have asked. If you don't arrive by that date, then definitely your seat will be scrapped and it will be given to someone else.
Right. So is the counseling usually on site?
Yes, definitely. At that time, 2017, the counseling used to be on site. So we had to reach at Bhopal, I think, it was 30th of July, exactly. 30th of July, I reached over there and there was the counseling. And from 1st of August, the batch started.
So, by the way, your hometown is in?
Chamba, it is in Himachal Pradesh.
Himachal Pradesh. And you flew to Bhopal for the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how did you feel going down to?
It was a very beautiful experience because in fact, the airport of Bhopal, that Raja Bhoj airport, it's very beautiful. Like in fact, airports of New Delhi and all, where there are a lot of like fancy things. There are no fancy things over there. There are a lot of plants and trees, palm trees as well. So it looks very beautiful over there.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are the other colleges that were offering you admission?
There were IISER Tirupati, IISER Thiruvananthapuram, and IISER Bhopal.
And apart from IISERs?
Apart from IISERs, I didn't appear for any other exam during that time, so it was just IIT.
So you just targeted IISERs?
Yeah, because actually at that time I was studying in NIT, so studying were like for the end semester exams, so I didn't appear in the end semester exams. I gave the mid-semester exam of the second semester, so going for the classes, these stuff as well, along with preparing for IISERs, it was very difficult. So in the end, I didn't appear for the end semester exams. I just went for IIT as a whole.
So which college were you in your partial drop?
I was at NIT Hamirpur in Himachal Pradesh.
And you were pursuing your BTech?
Yeah, BTech in mechanical engineering.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. You were actually pursuing your BTech in NIT Hamirpur, in IT?
No, mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering, right? And what was that move, right? What was your inspiration to make that move to shift to IISERs?
If I wouldn't have cleared IISER aptitude test, it would have been a whole, an year back, so that you'll have to go on the first year again with the juniors over there. So it was a very bold decision. So it was taken after the mid-sems. I gave the mid-sems fully, preparing for NIT as well. So
what was the reason for that?
The reason for that was because when I went to this field, I thought that there will be a lot of physics in this mechanical engineering. So as to we call it a mechanical engineering, right? Yeah. There will be a lot of mechanics. So initially in the first year, there was some classical mechanics, but there was mostly things like trusses and all, how these things behave, where the forces are going to act, momentum, stuff like that. But there was not that much amount of physics which I wanted, the proper physics which we feel in class 11th or 12th. So that amount of mechanics was not there. So that's why I didn't find it that interesting. And mostly there were things like engineering, drawing and all, which you feel is very boring.
Right.
And in fact, in the age of this advancing AI, this engineering drawing is not going to matter at all, right? Because AI can do all that work very easily. So that's why I wanted to shift into proper natural sciences. And one of my friends over there, he was from Bihar, and he was preparing for IIT Advanced again.
Okay.
So when I discussed the question paper of 2016 with him, so we almost solved the whole physics and mathematics, these two brains. So I find it very interesting. That's why I went physics is...
That sounds really awesome, given that NIT Hamirpur already is very reputed.
Yeah.
Right? It's a popular NIT via JEE mains, and you left the entrance end semester examination firstly to appear for IISER aptitude test. Yeah. Right? And you, of course, marked your aim, qualified IIT with great rank, and you offered admission in IISER Bhopal. Yeah. So, did you have to choose the stream at the time of admission, or was it given after 2 years?
It was given after 2 years. So in the third year, you get the major subject which is having. But at that moment of time, IISER Bhopal, they capped that not after during our period, it was everyone was given the stream which they wanted to have. But after 2017 batch, the 2018 batch, they have capped it around you should be having certain amount of marks, and they'll be capping the physics students around, I think, 50 or something like that. But in our batch, the physics students, there were the maximum, I think, 74 or close to 80. So most of the students, they were having physics, and least students, they have taken mathematics. So 20 or 22, something like that.
Wow, awesome. So, by the way, as opposed to NISER, which has 200 fixed seats via NEST examination, the counseling just go, I think, as up to 700 or 800 rank maximum. And they are willing to leave their seats vacant, but not at the cost of accepting admissions beyond 800 or so at that time in 2019, 2020. Back then, but then of course COVID happened and all that crazy stories are also there. Maybe discussion for some other time. But so in NISER, usually they teach everything for first 2 years.
Okay.
Right. So as opposed to NISER, where they teach for only first year, where you have physics, chemistry, maths.
It is PCMB as well as Earth and Environmental Sciences as well.
In IISERs.
Yeah. So in IISER, for the first year, you get all these 6 subjects over there. In fact, Earth and Environmental Sciences as well, and this biology as well for the whole 1 year.
Right.
55.
So NISER also has a cap of 50 seats. Ours for the first year, when there's actually a competition, more than 60 people applied, and our CGPA of first year was used to actually filter out the people. So everyone who was above more than 8 GPA got what stream they wanted, basically physics. Maths, and of course, is the lowest.
In fact, just during the final years of my IISER Bhopal, a new stream was introduced over there, which was data sciences and this computer science stuff, close to that. So due to the introduction of that field as well, the competition has increased. More number of students, they are trying to come to IISER Bhopal so that they can get into that engineering stuff and they can get a direct job from there. Because definitely from the natural sciences, those who want to get a job, they're not able to get a direct job from there.
Industrial jobs.
Mostly, yeah, industrial jobs. They want to pursue physics, this
True.
PhD. So they want to go for PhD, and if they can't go for PhD, definitely.
Yes. So even if there are opportunities outside in industry, like outside academia, since just because lack of awareness and opportunities available in that particular institute,
Especially in India.
Especially in India, sometimes we have to proceed further into academia by doing PhDs, postdoctorate, and other degrees, of course, before getting a job as a professor or a research scientist.
Absolutely.
But of course, there is a silver lining that you already mentioned. Data science was introduced, and now BTech courses are also
economic sciences as well.
Yes.
Yeah, BSc in economic sciences is introduced as well. So it is a 4-year course. It's not a 5-year course.
IISER,
yeah, definitely.
IISER Bhopal was the first one to introduce, I guess, data science as well as economic science courses.
Absolutely. And I think more courses are now going to be introduced over there.
Yes.
And yeah, there's a humanities department as well.
Yes, humanities is everywhere actually. Sociology, psychology, fiction, that stuff. It was back there at NISER as well. But NISER did not have earth and planetary sciences, especially majors. Right now they have, but they don't offer majors. And the model of having data science, economic science, more industry-oriented courses, more and more IISERs are now following that model, right? So IISER Kolkata and Tirupati has also introduced, right? From 2025, these courses. BTech courses are also now there at IISER Bhopal.
And definitely they are with a reason to introduce more number of students into it, definitely to attract more number of students so that you can get a job from IISER as well if you do a BTech from there. So definitely increasing the tag amount of the IISERs and increasing the number of students who are going to appear in these exams.
In the influence of those BTech students getting placed, I believe many of the BSMS students will also get opportunities for placements.
Yeah, exactly.
Because just to have that particular environment in that campus. So just like we have at IITs. So 80-90% of students are getting placed in CS, IT or related companies. And in that influence, like BTech, mechanical, chemical, civil students are also getting placed in software-based roles. Like they haven't even done anything like that in their curriculum, but they're getting placed in those companies. So this is literally amazing. So if you want a taste of both academic research as well as opportunities for placements, industrial placements, IISERs are the way to go. NISER, on the other hand, has more inclination towards pure research. So we don't have much application-driven courses. Computer science we do have, but that was more on theoretical and algorithmic side of the subject. Yes. So people can become machine learning scientist, data scientist by doing that. Right? And but how rigorous is the curriculum at IISER usually?
The curriculum is actually quite rigorous. In fact, for the first year itself. Like if you begin with the first course of the mathematics, which is the real analysis, it just opens your eyes and you see the world in a totally different way as compared to what you are seeing right now. For example, you have to prove that A plus A is equal to twice of A. Why is that true? So something which looks pretty obvious to us, we have to prove that thing. And we use books like Apostle and all, so they're pretty heavy stuff over there. So it begins from the first year itself and it keeps on getting more rigorous as you move towards your major year. And on the third year, it becomes even much more rigorous. And on the fourth year, definitely, if you're towards physics or mathematics, it becomes very, very rigorous. That is the reality.
I believe academic rigor is same everywhere. Because at NISER, especially in physics, 5th semester was the nightmare semester for all of us. Used to be the
third year.
Third year, first semester, where you had quantum mechanics, solid state physics,
electrodynamics, classical mechanics,
computational physics, classical mechanics, all at once. And we couldn't sleep multiple nights. People were getting nightmares in the they were afraid of getting failed and all these things. So was the scenario similar at IISER as well?
Definitely, because there are 6 courses over there, and 6 even in fact very heavy courses, because you are getting introduced to a very new stuff. For example, in classical mechanics you get introduced to Lagrangian mechanics and Hamiltonian dynamics. So all those things, they actually are very heavy when you begin with this initial stuff, but after that, when you make a flow with that, then you are getting very used to it.
So academic rigor is basically similar everywhere, like all the top elite institutes, be it IISc, IISER, NISER, IISc, SciAstra, ICMI, because the faculties are top notch and they're there with you. The curriculum is designed in such a way to build your rigor and hardworking
Scientific
capabilities.
temperament as well.
Scientific temperament, as they call it, and it's not easy to build it, and you have to. So, what is the most sought after course, like the program subject at IISER Bhopal? What do you think? Is it physics or anything else?
Yeah, definitely it is physics, because most of the students, they want to go for physics, and why students don't go for mathematics? Because of the mathematical rigor. Because the courses like group theory, Galois theory, and representation theory, stuff like that, and in fact topology as well, it is very like, it looks very promising, but after you go to the mathematical rigor and the concepts of proving the stuff and getting out with the something new, it actually like scares the thing of the students. That's why most of the students want to go for physics, because physics actually has very technological
Side of it.
Yeah, side. And just like you can see JWST and ISRO, NASA, all this stuff which we are doing, like all these people are doing, IBM quantum computer,
More
Google quantum
real
computer.
world stuff.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, that's how the real world works. It works with the help of physics. Mathematics is just about like how we are doing those things, but the physical implication is solved by physics. That's why physics is the most sought course.
So I used to think exactly like this in my second, third year, before actually picking my major topic. So during my third, fourth year, I switched more towards the quantum technology. Quantum condensed matter is where I pursued my majors in, and that used lots of mathematics, topology, geometry. You know, topology behaves as the inspiration for actually many of the upcoming materials. Right?
Topological materials.
Yes, topological edge states, superconductivity, and graphene-based conductors.
Condensates as well. BEC
Yes,
as well.
condensates. All these have wide applications of mathematics, including topology and geometry. So mathematics, although seemingly very boring, but has numerous upcoming applications which will shape the upcoming generation of technological revolution. What was your major, the specific area in physics that you did?
It was in physics. It was in pure theoretical physics.
So what was specific project? Master's thesis?
No, it was in like somewhere closely related to the computational physics as well as solid state physics. So it was in solid state physics, but actually computational in nature. So it was related to these glassy surface. So how does the glass, where does the heterogeneity comes in it from? Why is it heterogeneous? Why there's an experiment in University of Queensland, I guess, that they are having this coal tar and they are allowing the coal tar to flow. And that thing, I think it gives one drop in 8 years or 9 years or so. So that is what we wanted to study, that how those dynamics behave and why do the things flow, even though they look very solid, why do they flow in a long time? Like after a long interval of time, this flow. So that's what we had to see.
And how was the campus life of IISER Bhopal?
Yeah, the campus life of IISER Bhopal is very good, like very chill. Not chill, like chill in the term of students, but actually very hot because it is a very hot area. IISER Bhopal
So
is a very
did you
hot
have double occupancy rooms or single occupancy rooms?
It was supposed to be a single occupancy room, but because I said that the IISER Bhopal was having maximum number of students intake, that's why we were put as 2 students in one single occupancy room.
Yeah, and so similar situation was happening at NISER before we built a 2-storied huge library, probably one of the biggest in the area, and it's pretty amazing. By the way, hostel rooms were allotted to, single rooms were allotted to girls in the first year, and when people actually increased, they later shifted them to double occupancy rooms. But boys for the first 3 years are allotted double occupancy rooms where you have to reside with a room partner, and in the last 2 years you are given a single room. So you were also given single room in the last 2 years or so?
No, absolutely
no,
not.
Throughout 5 years?
Yeah, because every year the number of students were increasing in IISER Bhopal, very rapidly. That's why we were always having 2.
Yes, multiple courses, many number of students, and intake has been increasing. Right. And how's the peer group? What is the are there activities, fests, clubs?
Yeah, so the peer group is very amazing in IISER Bhopal. For example, if I talk about my friends, so one of the friends, a close friend, he's from Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh, and he's very pro in this computer science stuff and all. So since from his childhood, he was very pro in those things. So I have learned very few of those things from him. And another one is from Haryana, and he's very pro in chemistry as well as some weird stuff, whatever you call it. So you'll be finding a lot of people who are pro in each and one single point of their thing, whether it is mathematics, physics, chemistry, whether it is something related to workout, whether it is something related to photography or these filming things and all. So each and every student is pro in very unique sense over there. So you'll be finding a lot of conversation with these students over there.
So did you participate in any of these activities?
Yes, there was a very the Singularity, it used to be the event in which there used to be a lot of scientific activities, and I do not directly remember the name right now. There was an event in which they gave you some set of questions, and then with the help of those things, you'll have to build something right at that time. They gave you 3 hours over there. So we went to the last stage as well. We couldn't win the medal, but yeah, like most of the time we were the finalists over there. So it was something. It started with some R, Renaissance or something like that.
Yeah. And did you learn calisthenics over there, and what was your inspiration?
Yeah, calisthenics actually during the COVID time. I was just busy scrolling Instagram in my home. So at that time I discovered calisthenics. So I started calisthenics from there. And when the COVID first lockdown it just ended, then we went to IISER Bhopal again. Then I kept on doing calisthenics over there.
Comment below for calisthenics guidance, Khalid bhaiya. What was your inspiration, apart from scrolling those reels during COVID?
So along with that, calisthenics and photography also started as an inspiration over there. And that led to the introduction of the photography club at IISER Bhopal. Even though it was introduced much before I started it, but I became an integral part of it in the final year. Yeah. But I couldn't contribute it that much because of my thesis work over there.
So during COVID, I also got really inspired by those fitness influencers, and I was so keen to get my 6 packs, but what I instead got is a family pack. So yeah, it's not easy. You have to actually cut down on a lot of things and build with discipline and focus. So really happy for you. So did you also participate using this trait of yours in IISER sports meet? By the way, ISM is a very vibrant event for a week-long event usually held in December. This year it will be held in NISER Bhubaneswar, where all sorts of sports are conducted and all teams from IISERs, IISc Bangalore, NISER, CBS, they participate. And
mostly IISER Bhopal wins most of these events.
Don't get me started on that. So when I was at IISM 2022, IISER Bhopal was badly.
I think in overall, IISER Bhopal is always either first or second.
Yeah.
Especially in kabaddi, most of the things.
Lots of unfair means were reported by.
Okay. That I don't know, but yeah.
A lot of drama happened at IISM 22. You won't even believe, in basketball coach, people thrashing the coaches and giving walkaways from one team to another. And of course, IISER Bhopal came first. But lots of drama actually happened, and so it's really a fun event. But what I like most about it is the gala dinner that we have and the concerts. Okay. So, did you ever experience the concert that at the end of ISM?
Actually, I didn't go to ISM because the thing which I used to do is calisthenics, and unfortunately, there's no calisthenics or gymnastics event over there.
Yeah.
And even though I asked the dean in the 4th year, by the end of 4th year, that can an event like this be introduced, but he said that no, not much people do these things, gymnastics and that. That's why definitely if you are the only one to participate, you're going to win and all. And there's nothing like that. So
that's how IISER Bhopal wins every single time in ISM.
Okay, most of the events, IISER Bhopal is the only one.
And was IICM also there at your time?
IIScm, what is that thing?
Yeah, so Inter-IISER Cultural Meet. Just like sports meet, we also have IICM. I think it started in 2020 or COVID also.
Yeah, it started late.
Yeah, it started late.
And it started in an online way, I guess.
Right. This year it will be in IISc Bangalore. So those who are going to IICM, you will be in a treat and you will enjoy a lot, because lots of cultural events actually are conducted. Competitions are done, and there is dance, there is multiple forms of dance, synchro, group dance, battle, so on. There is dramatics, solo drama, monodrama, group drama. There is painting, fashion show, stand-up comedy sometimes. And yes, by the way, NISER got its first medal in ISCM in stand-up comedy at IISER Pune. And can you guess who won that medal?
Who won that medal? I think someone from IISER Bhopal, a junior of mine.
Yeah, that came first, of course.
Tall guy.
That came first. I was third from NISER. And
okay.
That night was splendidly amazing. So the event went on till 1 a.m. in the night. It started at 8 p.m. of course, and 2-tier auditorium in IISER Pune. It was fully house full, and people were standing on the stairs. They were sitting randomly, and of course that was the year when IISER Bhopal was trolled for ISM, and that guy came and his set was really amazing. He came first, of course. He's a good friend of mine as well. I just forgot his name.
Yeah, and me as well.
Yeah, so he's really good at. He was an earth science student actually.
Yeah. That's why he had a lot of time to do all this mimicry stuff and all.
Yeah, so earth science is considered easier or what?
Yeah, it's considered very much easy, and in fact, like some students they move to the earth sciences because it is easier. Plus, you are having a lot of like on site. You'll have to go on site and you'll have to look at these rocks over there, and the professor is the one, like your supervisor is the one who takes you over there, so you will be having free meals, free like vibes as well. So sometimes they go to Odisha, sometimes they go to various like this. There are some pinkish rocks in Madhya Pradesh, so they go to those places over there, and in various caves as well. So yeah, they are having a lot of trips. So that's why some of the students they switch to earth sciences. Right. And yeah, in fact, there is a place at IISER like right in front of the hostel 4 of the like boys hostel 4. Boys hostel 4 and girls hostel 2, I guess. Yeah. So there's a place over there which is very cool, and there's like an Amul parlor over there.
Yeah.
And students they gather in the evening doing their, like some of them is taking guitar, like swag, they're showing a little swag, and they're enjoying with like all the people there making groups. And sometimes there is a random event like you are having this arm wrestling and all, and I also participated in that. I think I like got second. There was a very huge guy, in fact an endomorph guy named Harsh Kori, and he was the most fearsome guy in this arm wrestling over there. And I fought with him, and definitely I lost, but I held his arm for quite a long period of time, because that time I used to.
How big your arm is? Can you show?
So like right now it's getting smaller, but at that time when I used to do calisthenics, it was very massive and very strong.
So guys, the difference between hard arms versus hardly arm. Yeah, of course, let us know in the comments if you want more of Khalid Bhaiya's secrets. So what was that one? So of course, we have talked about academics, fun, campus life, events. Now, at the expense of what kind of cost? So what was the fees that you paid for IISER?
Yeah, so the fees for IISER Bhopal at that point of time was like the maximum of all the IISERs. It was close to, I guess, 40k, total 40k. And yeah, if you belong to some other categories, then definitely if like for SCSTs, the tuition fees is going to be 0, and they have to pay only the mess fees and I guess the hostel fees, which is around 10k.
10k, that is per semester?
Yeah, per semester.
And what there is scholarships as well?
Yeah, there is a scholarship for the Inspire scholarship, and that Inspire scholarship, but unfortunately,
droppers.
Droppers they don't have the Inspire scholarship. Plus, only 1% or 0.1% of the top students they are having that scholarship. So
that is exactly where NISER has a clear-cut edge, because
each and every student is getting scholarship.
Yes, the fees was less than 10,000 per semester, and each and every student got that Disha fellowship of 5,000 per month.
Yeah, so, and Inspire fellowship, that's why it actually sucks, because there was a student, there was a friend of mine who was Mohit Sharma. He's from Jaipur, Rajasthan, and he was having everything was very good. He was having a very high GPA, high everything, but unfortunately he didn't get this Inspire scholarship vibe because he was not in the top 1% in the boards. That's why. If you're having very high percent in the boards initially, then
that's actually tricky. But the people who actually get those scholarship, that is really helpful, right? Yeah. And there is a contingency grant of 20,000 per year. That helps in internships.
Yeah, if you want to go for internship, and if you are traveling somewhere, then definitely all those things will be scrapped in that 20,000. So that Inspire scholarship, it is having 60,000 per year plus 20,000 of these if you want to moving around for some internships and all. So total 60,000 per year it is going to be credited in your bank account.
So did you also get chance to travel for your internships, on-site internships?
Actually, I didn't go to some other place. I did some internships at IISER Bhopal related to superconducting and all. Superconductivity and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow, awesome. And that's the amazing part for studying at NISER, IISER institutes. You get to travel a lot. For example, I got to travel to a couple of IITs for my internships. IIT Mandi, I spent 3 months for 2 years consecutively. IIT Delhi, similarly, I had remote internships at IIT Roorkee and one institute near Russia in Latvia, University of Latvia. So due to COVID, I couldn't go there, but that's the beauty of doing your BS, MS courses at IISER and NISER. And so I think we have mostly talked about lots of things.
Yeah.
If there is a need for subsequent discussion, we'll surely do that. delving into different kind of topics. Of course, there's a lot more to be talked about.
Yeah.
It's very hard to contain 5-6 years of academic journey
And just
life journey in
short
just
video like
short amount of time.
Yeah.
But wrapping up, just one question, like what's the secret of IISER Bhopal that most people of your IISER Bhopal campus that you figured out that not many people know but you want to reveal here? Is there any such thing?
Secret. There's a weird secret. Like there's a there's an area known as the hill area. We call it Pahadi. Okay, so that Pahadi is infamous for those stuff. Like there are a lot of couples over there, so there's very less amount of street lights over there. So if any guard he finds you going towards that area, okay, even if you are alone, going after 8 p.m. like when it falls really dark, and if you go over there, then that guard is maybe he might approach you. It's going to be a really bad case.
Yeah, so hill area of course is the common with NISER as well, because we have a hilltop. Yeah, so that area is called Meditation Center. That's the official name of that. It's based situated on a hilltop on one side of the campus, and of course famous for very nasty things. And other one is, since hostels are separate for boys and girls, right? NISER doesn't have co-ed hostel. It does not support in any manner at all. For example, IISER Kolkata, IISER Mohali, they are having
co-ed, but IISER Bhopal is also not having any co-ed hostels. And if you just step inside a girls' hostel somehow, then you are going to get like really brutally like something assassinated.
Yeah, but similarly, NISER has similar rules. Like girls are not allowed in boys' hostels apart from canteens and mess. But rules are broken everywhere. So.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes in these events like Enthusia, which is the cultural event of the IISER Bhopal, so one of the many scenes happen in the girls' hostel over there, that these singers who are coming sometimes like.
So have you ever indulged in?
No, I haven't indulged in any stuff like that. I'm just a very shant guy. What do you call it?
Focused, discipline.
Focused, discipline, and a person who just remains inside his own.
In
fact, a very introvert. That's why I don't just talk to many people over there.
Right, and that can be very visibly seen from your arms, right? It takes a lot of discipline to build that. So you can of course see the difference. Can you just your face bump? Wow. And so guys, we hope that you liked this conversation between Khalid Bhaiya and me. So Khalid is of course shared his journey from IISER Bhopal. And if you have any further questions, let us know in the comments. And if you like this, you can share this with your friends who want to know more about IISER and NISER and different aspects of it. If you really like it in this phase, hype this video, share with your friends, subscribe to SciAstra English for more such content, and see you in the next video. All the best.